Hey, Sherry. I couldn't sleep. Hey, was his. I could not sleep, y'all. I hope y'all are doing okay. Hey, Frank. I love you, honey. I'm eating watermelon. I can't sleep worth shit right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. What's y'all's excuse? Why y'all up? Can y'all hear me? Oh, you have a toothache. Oh, no. Oh, no. Those are the worst. Hey, Chopper. I don't care if you are, honey. I could not sleep worth a damn. And, I'll be honest. I haven't been to these other places that people are talking about right now. I've been to one and it was enough, but I have no idea what they're talking about. Oh, really? Sun's too hot to sleep. It's gonna be a hot one. Okay, so whenever you say that, Frank, so like how hot is your hot wherever you're at? Because Tennessee be hot as hell, like the armpit of Satan and stuff. Yeah, Chopper, me and you were kind of lost, weren't we? But you want to hear something amazing, Chopper? While I was in there, Brandy Neal talked to me and told me she had a girl crush or a fangirl. She didn't say girl crush. Take that back. That did not happen. She said she was fangirling, and I was like, "Oh my god, same." But I didn't want to sound too weird. I absolutely adore that woman. She's so strong and so inspirational. I don't even know where to start with her because she's like one of a kind. You know what I mean? She's like amazing. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing, flies? Girl, I could not sleep. I could not sleep. She is amazing. I'm sitting here eating watermelon, y'all. I'm so embarrassed. I hope y'all can't hear me. Oh, wow. So let me look, honey. Oh, hey, Daquan. How are you, honey? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well, Daquan. Hi. Daquan be in the bushes half the time. Y'all lucky if y'all get to see him come out because he just hide, don't you, Daquan? I know you do. Okay, good, Chopper. Thanks. Y'all ever see Daquan? That's amazing. He only up at night. I don't ever see him during the daytime. He must be acting right during the daytime. He be acting up at night. Um, let me see, Frank. I'm gonna see what it's supposed to be like here. Okay. 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 Okay, so here in Tennessee tomorrow, y'all. Here we are like old people. We're gonna check the weather. All right, so at 7 a.m., it's going to be 64 degrees, but at 9 and 10, it's going to jump to 76. Yeah. Uh, it looks like by lunchtime, it's going to be in the 80s. Smiley girl. Can you believe this, Smiley? Smiley, how about this? How about Brandy Neal talked to me earlier in a chat and I damn near fell out of the chair, like all the way, ass in the floor. I'm such a dumbass. I'm such a tort. How are things going for you, Smiley? Oh, I blocked somebody earlier too. Loser. I really did. I know that's like a bitch move. Yeah, I know. I was like freaking out. I don't even know if Brandy knows I even have a channel. But I did say that if one day she would, I would love to have her on panel one day. I said we need inspirational people like you, and I wish that I could have. I said if there was ever a day you'd come on panel, you're so inspirational. We need more women like you. Just her very presence on your life is like, man, if it didn't put things in priority, like, your priorities just got prioritized because she makes it all just seem the things that we get upset about and bent out of shape over. She really can make you see what's important and how well she handles her situation, which I cannot imagine how she does it with grace and mercy. I don't know how to tell her. I would have done told her. I was like, Chopper was in there with me. That was all I had. That was me and Chopper. We was in there sitting by ourselves, looking confused as hell. We didn't know what was going on. Chopper tell you, we was sitting there looking at each other, cutting eyes. We didn't know what we was looking at. Brandy is a strong woman, Flies. She really is. I admire her strength so much. I wish I could just have an ounce of it. You know what I mean? Because like there's sometimes I'm like, I just can't get through this. I just literally do not know if I can make it through this. And I'm thinking that is nothing compared to what that lady has to wake up to every day. Yeah, exactly, Chopper. She's got an amazing heart. That is right, Smiley. She does. Yeah. You said it there, Chopper. It's like you kind of feel like your problems aren't that important or they're not as big as you think they are. Because I don't see how she does it every single day, day in and day out. Oh my God, Frank, you're gonna mess up and lose weight if it keeps getting hotter. Call me. I'll fatten you up. I know. I know. Oh, I went live when I saw y'all. Y'all were wrapping it up. How did it go? If you want to come up and tell us about it, you're more than welcome to, honey. We got wild. Oh hell! Me and Chopper missed out. We went to the wrong house. Shit. Hmm. Girl, come up here and tell Bella what had happened. Cause me and Chopper, we was sitting there looking crazy as hell. We had to find a new room. We was lost. So me and Chopper don't go to certain places. Come on up here, Smiley, and tell Bella what's going on. Cause me and Chopper need some. We need something. Only thing wow me and Chopper saw was something about soap on a rope. That's all we had. That's so funny to me. I think Smiley had to go get her cigarettes. Okay, Plies. We do, Chopper. I almost choked and died on a piece of watermelon. How do I explain that to the children? That was funny. I'm not gonna lie, I was glad they were alive or whatever, or I would never ran into Brandy. I just wish I could have contributed more to the conversation because all I really did was block somebody for being rude in a comment, and I saw them in there, and I was like, "Oh, they got to go." I'm sorry, y'all. I was texting Smiley to see if she was still coming. I probably need to drop her another link. Yeah, I messaged her. Y'all, you think I should call her? She might be on the phone. Let me call her. Hold on. I'm gonna mute out because that's just rude. Let me call her. Hold on. Oop, there she is. I got to call her. Hold on. Hold on.
Girl, I'm sorry. I am sorry. Okay, got to find my shit.
Girl, find your shit. I knew you was looking for them cigarettes. I done told everybody. She done found her. She need to go find her cigarettes. All right, so me and Chopper need more excitement. We need some excitement. Me and Chopper was lost in another live while ago. So tell us all about it, girl. We listening.
Did you see the first live he did where Andy and come in there and all the bullshit and and Don was up there and all that kind of shit?
Well, not everybody saw it now, so you got to tell the whole thing, girl. We ready
Right.
for you. I got my watermelon. I got my peppermints. We ready, girl? Go ahead. Take the
Let me
floor, Smiley.
let me get my blanket because it was cold outside. All right, so oh God, I am looking around. Okay, so the first time we was all in there and everything, and it went wild. Okay, so let's just break it down. That uh, Andy B come in there, and I don't know, it went crazy. He said, "Well, we thought he was going to come up there, but he didn't. He chickened out." Okay, I'm gonna say he chickened out. Fuck that shit.
Andy Bernard chickened out, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he chickened out. That's me. That's Smiley saying that in my
Go
opinion.
ahead and say it, Smiley. Say it, Smiley. You was there. Me and Chopper was not.
Well, I kept telling him to go up. He wouldn't say nothing. He wouldn't spill nothing. He wouldn't say nothing. Okay. And he's like, I'll think about it, whatever. We think, okay, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say we. I'm gonna say I. I'll say I. Okay, because I ain't gonna put it on nobody else. I'll take responsibility. Anyway, I think, in my opinion, ran and called Don. They got this thing going on where Don is protecting him, in my opinion, okay?
Are you
Well,
serious?
oh yeah, well,
Really?
that's what I
Mm.
think.
Okay, it makes sense, girl. Keep speaking on it.
hmm Anyway, next thing you know, Don done popped on there and wanted a link. So he goes on there and goes up there and starts whatever. I don't know. You'll have to go back and watch that part. So in the meantime, I don't know because I'm kind of arguing with Andy and the thing, asking him questions and stuff or whatever. And Well, first I'm trying to tell people to be respectful to Andy because they're asking him questions, and somehow or another, Smiley gets to asking him questions and stuff because he won't go up because all he's talking about is, I just
Girl,
so
it be
sleep.
like that sometime. It just be like that sometime, you know?
Yeah, he was making me mad because he's like, all I did was sell weed. All I did was sell weed or have weed or smoke weed. All I do is smoke weed. I'm like, that's not the problem. That's not the
Was he
issue.
drunk? Was he drunk?
I don't know. Oh, Don? Yeah, I think he was. Because get
Mm,
this, that ain't even the point. Okay, never mind all that. The next thing you know, all right, Doug ends his live or whatever. So I'm strolling around on there. I don't ever really go over to the farm no more. I pass by, guess who? The farm. You got that right. Then guess what happens?
mm,
I peek in over
mm,
there because you know why?
mm.
I noticed she has Justin on there and all the bullshit again. When I found out, she said she was not going to be talking about Candace and them again.
Oh,
Oh,
Lord.
but she was. So I had to peek in over there. Guess who? I mean, and we're talking within a matter of minutes. Guess who
Hey,
she's talking about?
who, girl? Shot at you.
She's
Who?
talking about, no, she's talking about Doug. Oh my freaking
Oh,
God.
snap. Oh,
and
snap.
Don and Don is on panel, okay? And he's talking about Doug. Oh my freaking God. I am about to blow a gasket, okay? Because that is my friend and I am about to blow a gasket.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm the same
Because
way, girl. Don't fuck around and find out what comes to Dino and Nico. Shit, I'll catch a whole ass charge. I
you
will. No, I'm
know,
like,
you already know that Doug's my friend and I ain't gonna have that bullshit. So
oh, I
I'm
know.
doing,
Not on your watch.
yes, because I'm sitting there going, are you serious right now? I am like not. Girl, I wanted, oh, it's all I could say to not say nothing in that chat. It's all I could say. I'm like, mm-mm,
I
mm-mm.
feel that. I
Because
feel that.
you know what they were doing? They were saying, Doug is a drug addict. Doug is on meth. No, they were saying they got a shit. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Are you for real right now?
No, I'm for real. It wasn't no shit. It was some bullshit.
Girl, say it again for the ones in the back. That's some bullshit.
It
Hmm.
wasn't no shit. It was some bullshit. And Don up there going, I know he's on meth. What did you just say? And then
Oh,
we
he
had
didn't go
little,
there. Don went there, girl.
yes, yeah, he did. You gonna make me go OG thinking on this shit.
It's
And
okay, baby. I'm with you. We can go together.
and then and then I can't even see your chat right now.
Girl,
And
they here for the show. They just want to hear what happened because we was at Dino's. We don't know what happened over there.
oh
We
Lord,
definitely don't go to the farm. Me and Chopper don't know it.
I know, I'm telling you. And the farm's probably gonna have a whole damn thing on it, a whole thing. Thank God Doug controlled me because he let me say a few things, but thank God he kind of reeled me back in a couple of times because I was pissed. But no, evidently he was watching it too, but I didn't know it. He was in the bushes somewhere. Well, Don was up there. They were talking about, and then little Miss Christine. Oh, let me tell you about little Miss Christine.
Oh, girl, do you have to? That one right there. Damn, 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 damn. Go ahead, Smiley. Got to tell all of it. If you're going to tell it, tell us about Christine. God damn.
Now I try to leave little Miss Christine out of it because I know she's worser than somebody else we know on here, and I won't mention no
Girl, we need to
names,
pray for that one. That
but
Lord,
she'll
please,
get
I
really
ask you
butt
to
hurt.
bless me. Just
Hmm.
bless her,
Bless her
honey.
little heart.
Bless
I
her
try to
heart.
keep her name out of everything for real because. Mm.
Try to keep my ears away from her voice.
But tonight she said,
Smiley, what'd she say? What'd she say, girl? Come
y'all
on
are
now,
gonna get me
breathe,
in all
Smiley.
kinds of trouble on YouTube. She says, she says, Don, Don, if they would just give you a chance to tell your side of the story, if you listen, listen, you stupid bimbo. Don was just Doug was just playing the call where he called him at 5 o'clock in the damn morning. What in the hell is she
Damn
talking
morning. I
about?
just choked up a whole ass lung, Smiley.
Well, what in the hell? Where is Bimbo been at? No, I'm
Girl, I
starting
don't
talking to
know.
her Dumbo. Dumbo, where's Dumbo been at?
I don't know. Playing with a pig. I don't know, girl. Mm-mm.
And then, no, wait a minute. And then Don says, no, and this pissed me off because Daisy's agreeing with everything. And then
Okay.
Don says, Don says, I don't know what's wrong with him. I mean, this is my friend they're talking about, okay? And then Don says, um,
Hmm.
I don't know what's wrong.
Girl, you had me over here crying. My nose is over here running. Got a peppermint and some more shit going
No,
on, honey.
no. Then Don's like, he had the nerve to go here. Let me tell you what he did.
Oh, where he go? Girl, where he go at?
I thought being on drugs was the worst. No, Don had to go here. He said,
Mm-mm.
he said, he says, and Doug, he just, he just,
It's
I
okay,
can't even
Smiley.
say it.
Take your
I
time,
can't even
baby.
say
Take your
it like
time.
Don. I can't
Take
even.
your
And
time.
Don was so calm, cool, and collected. And he just stays on there 24/7, and he can't go out and get him a job. I said, "What the fuck did that motherfucker just say?"
Oh no, Smiley don't went there. Ooh.
I said, "What in the hell?" We're talking a motherfucker that had to leave the state to go get a damn job. Are you kidding me? I said, "Okay, okay." Smiley's fixing to go live, but I said, "First, ugh."
Girl, you can let it all out right here, but if we need to go to your house so Smiley can go off with more than 25 people watching, boo boo, we'll come to your house.
So I text Doug and I'm like, "Do you know these idiots on the farm is talking about you and what in the hell they're saying?" I said,
What he
"Cause
say? He already knew.
yeah, he was in the bushes, I guess." He said, "Do you want to come on a live on a panel?" And I said, "Uh, actually, he told me to bring Justin too." And I said, well, I
Oh,
said,
this is a second live. This is the
yeah,
one you
this is
text me about.
yeah,
Mm,
this is the second live." And I said, well,
here we go.
I said, "Yeah, I will, but I think Justin's on a live right now." I said, "Let me try to get a hold of him." But I couldn't get a hold of him because he was on live. He was on a
Mm,
live. And but I still invited him. I tried to get a hold of ICU and everything.
girl, so what happened next?
Because Justin loves some drama now. I said, "But I don't know if you want me on your live right now, Doug." I said, "Because I'm a little hotter than a $2 bill right now."
Oh, girl, that's hot. Me and Chopper were at Josh's, and that's where Justin was just
Oh,
recently, just like a while ago, like
yeah.
15 minutes ago. Yeah,
Well, he was
20
on his
minutes
own
ago.
live, so he must have went over at Josh's instead. But
Well,
yeah.
tell us what happened on part two.
Well, on part two, I went up there. We just like called everybody out, and then I mean, it was good. We just called everybody out, and he had to reel me in a couple of times, but we just ain't gonna give him no clout. But no, he played the calls and everything, and I don't know, it was just good. But Jesus Christ, my blood pressure was about to go through the damn roof.
I believe it, honey. I'm glad you can laugh about it now, because I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
you
can
wasn't laughing
now.
about it earlier.
No, because it's a good thing he did a live. Yeah, it really is. Because if I would have went on my live, I might have had my
Mhm.
YouTube took down.
Oh,
You know how
Lord have
you
mercy.
go through
It's that
sometimes.
serious.
Yeah,
You just said all the bad words.
yeah, yeah. And he kept it. He kept it real for me, And he let
Mhm.
me say what I wanted to say at the very front about the farm, And at the end, it was good. It was very good at the end because I was calm by that time, and you know I was just like, "Don't talk about my friend." I was just calmly, "Don't talk about my friend."
Yeah, that's not cool at all.
Yeah, and I was just like, Summer did this. Summer brought us back together and
Mm.
everything. I'm like, it's
Oh,
not good.
yeah, because y'all was, opposite of together there for a hot minute,
Yeah,
you know? Isn't that weird how things work out?
it is. It is.
Mhm. Um, Chopper says that call he played of Don, that was crazy. Which call is he talking about?
Well, there was a couple. I mean, the first one was Don was calling him. I think it was 5 o'clock in the morning or something, and he was
Mhm.
drunk. Hell, he looked like he was still drunk or hung over tonight on Miss Daisy's. Actually, and he owned up to being drunk on Miss Daisy's, or drinking again or something like that. And oh,
Oh,
she
yeah, he
was
wasn't
just
sober.
like agreeing with everything and talking about how everybody had their oh, it was just unreal. God damn, it was excuse me, but it
It's
was
just like basically they make excuses, like, you're right. Just let
everything,
yeah,
everything. But
yeah.
anyway, that's what burnt me up too.
But you
Burnt.
know what? They gonna call other people out for their shortcomings, but they accept theirs. That's an
Yeah,
enabler.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was terrible. The little piece that I come across, it was terrible. Talking about they make money. And then she was talking about how he runs his stuff and makes money off of Summer's back. Bitch, you just had that on. You just had Don on your stuff and people sitting there throwing cash apps at you right now as I am looking at you. Are you serious
Oh
right?
my. Yeah, she's serious. She's serious.
She is. And don't think nothing about it.
Mm-mm, not one thing.
No,
Isn't that
absolutely.
sad? So they
They
they throwing cash apps left and right to Candace and Don or to cow people.
cow lady.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And she's just putting it in her pocket, you know. And then I don't know, but little Miss Christine needs to sit down somewhere. Little Dumbo. Jody Sue can name these people stuff. I'm gonna name her Dumbo.
Oh Lord. Not Dumbo. Jesus.
Yeah, Dumbo. Bimbo with the blonde Dumbo. I don't know. She's a Dumbo. I'm sorry, not.
So she was getting a lot of money thrown at her just from that little piece she was watching.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's
And
just
you
way
got
too
two
much.
parents up there saying all the time how much money people have made off their child's back, and it's happening right in front of their face, and they're
Yeah,
okay with it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess so. I'm gonna tell you something. You just can't. I mean, you can, but if I see you doing that, I don't care. I don't care
No.
if I'm loyal to you. I'm gonna be loyal. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't. I don't
Mhm.
care. Don't do that to my
Yeah.
friend.
No, that's not cool at all. Because I would have been the exact same way you are if it came, even about you. I've done it before with
Yeah,
you, and you were on vacation somewhere.
yeah,
You look, I've been around for conversations you weren't around for,
yeah,
and, I step in whenever I have to because 'cause I'm not gonna if I see it, I'm gonna go ahead on and they drop a link for me,
yeah. And it's just not
you know?
right.
Because I know that there's always 2 sides to a story, but then there's that third one that was there, that knows. And if I can ever intervene from something from going from 0 to 90 in 3 seconds based on just a couple of words, if I can intervene, I'm going to every time. I don't even care if I like you or not at that
Yeah,
point.
right is
If
right.
I know the truth, yeah, that's right.
Fair is fair and right is right. And I've said things that was when in Don and them's defense. You know what I'm saying? And right is right. That's just the way it is. I've
That's
said
right.
things that go in Jody Sue's defense. And tonight I think I did that on Doug's panel. But
Mm,
the thing is, and I had to let him know, you know, listen, you have to understand Jody Sue's part. She's been with Andy since they were kids.
mhm.
But fair is fair, you know, and,
Yeah,
it's not just one sided. Everybody has thoughts and feelings and opinions, okay? But you don't, Don, don't get on freaking don't just get off. You had your chance 30 or 10 minutes ago on a
Yeah.
panel to speak, which nobody asked you to come to, by the way,
He just
except
shows
maybe
up.
Bernard, which nobody asked him to fucking come in there.
Wonder why he showed up.
Oh, he fucking was watching in the bushes, I guess. You know,
Is it because they were playing stuff about him?
he
Is
wasn't
that what?
necessarily he wasn't necessarily playing anything about him. It's just, he just
Okay.
wanted to show his damn face, I guess. Everybody's getting close to the truth and they talking about the holler and stuff like that. So he
Oh
just wants to
yeah.
pop, he wants to pop down.
Well, you talking about Andy Bernard, right?
Yeah.
Well, sometimes whenever people aren't being noticed or talked about anymore, they always make an appearance.
Well,
You know what I'm
um,
saying?
you got your own channel. And same thing. Don and Candace have their own channel. But yet they're like
Hmm.
letting other people like Daisy and them make money off of their child's back and then scream everybody else is doing it. Fuck the fuck off.
You
That's what
right. I
I say.
always wondered that. Like they could make their own live stream. Is it that they just don't know how to, or they get more attention from other people? Because I never have ever, not once, ever known the Wells to go live on their channel other than a premiere of some sort, if there was a
Yeah,
video ever been made. And I don't even think they're the ones that make it,
I don't
honestly.
know. But Don and Candace both now has a YouTube page and they just post, stupid little shit. But, you know,
Mhm.
I've always said from the very beginning, why don't they just do it? I mean, as much as even if we don't agree with them or whether we do or not, like I'm sub to them and it's just to find out information or whatever, what they post or follow them or whatever. I'm not going to lie and
Mhm.
sit here and say I'm not sub to them, even though if it's putting money in their pocket, okay, well,
So, are you
oops,
saying to me that Don has his own YouTube
he just
channel
got one.
and Candace
Yep,
has hers?
yep,
Okay, so they have two separate YouTube channels,
yep. So they could make a
and
lot
they
of money on them and they still go on other people's panel fucking around.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's really crazy. I never knew that. I thought they had one together. I didn't know that. Well, if you can be in chat, you have your own YouTube channel. It's just if you have subs or whatever, but
No, they're literally started up a YouTube channel where they're getting subs and stuff. Like they're promoting it. Yeah,
wow,
yeah,
that is insane.
it is.
Shaking my head, Fly says. Fly says, shaking my head. I'm with you,
Yeah.
sis.
Candace's is under Can or something like that, and I forgot
I
what.
did see that one. It's got the cow licking somebody in the
Yeah,
face. Oh,
and
Jesus,
Don, I
Vicky.
forgot what his is under. I subbed to it, but I forgot what it's under. If it's under Don Wells or Don and Candace, it's something I forgot what it is. But he just set his up a day or so ago. I'll have to find it.
Frank's so stupid. Frank
They're
says,
all
Candace don't need Dawn. She her own lady. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. See you, Candace. And Miss Little Dev says some people will send cash apps to get people going, then they can cancel the cash app at the end. And I have heard of that before.
Yeah.
And Chopper says Andy probably came back out of the bushes after Gavel and Sassy put out that phone call. I see that. I see that,
Well,
and it is insane.
he's got his own channel too. And the thing of it was, oh, and when he was first asked to come up there with um Doug, he
Hmm.
said, I'll think about it. All right, well, you know what? I got to thinking, but I didn't write it in there. I was thinking, well, why don't you do this, Mr. Andy? Why don't you just go to your channel and same thing, make you some money? See, what he wants to do is, I'm going to tell you what he wants. He wants to be paid
Yeah.
for his interviews.
Oh, he wants to be cash app for every question. He done that before.
He wants to be paid, or just like Benny had offered him, I think $300 one time for an interview. Listen, he wants to be paid, and ain't no damn body gonna pay him. None of us is gonna pay him for his fucking interviews. Now, what he can do is He needs to go over there on his page. He has a YouTube and do what he did before on questions and answers if that's what he wants to do and
He
answer the
really did do
questions.
that, and every time he, answered a question, they did a call-in basically or whatever,
Yeah,
and people were sending him cash apps and such.
yeah.
Mhm,
Let him do that then on his own shit. That's the problem. Leave other people alone, that are really in it for summer. They're a bunch of shit stirrers, in my opinion.
mhm. Distractions.
Yeah,
Absolutely distractions.
yeah. And in that call tonight, the one call that Doug played, uh, Don, he's with Benny and them again. And
Who she
he's
says,
trying,
"Hold on a second, back up. Beep, 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 beep." Who's with BK?
Don, but wait a minute. Open your ears a little bit wider. Get you a
Girl, I'm finna
fucking
vomit.
cigarette. Get you a cigarette because Don wants Doug to work with him, White Boy, Cher, and Benny.
Uh, that's not a good group of people. Sorry. I could not agree to those terms under any circumstances, under any amount of money, because I would need more money for bail than no matter how much they'd offer me. Hell to the no, Smiley, I would be running. I wouldn't walk, I'd run.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Oh no, I was like feeling all kinds of sorts of ways.
Would you work with all them people?
Fuck no. Fuck the fuck you mean?
I'm gonna pee on myself, Smiley. You me tripping, boo.
What the fuck you mean? Hell no.
Good morning, Scott H. How you doing, honey?
Hey, is Scott H in here? Is Scott?
Yeah,
Tell Scott
our
hi.
buddy's in here.
Tell Scott hi.
Hello, Scott. How you doing, sweetheart?
Tell him I can't see him, but hello.
She says she can't see you, but she says hello. Oh, me, Scott. I don't know if you've been listening, baby. Smiley done lost all her,
Marbles.
not all of them, just some of them, but she done got tired of bullshit, Scott. I need your help, dude, just in case. Just in case, dude. Appreciate your service.
I'm picturing Scott sitting back with his legs crossed.
Scott, I appreciate your service, sir. Brandy Neal, you sweet lady.
Oh,
Hi,
Brandy. Is
sweetheart.
Brandy in here?
She made it in here. Can you believe it? She's in my chat. Oh
No,
my.
I gotta tell her something. Brandy, my sweet Annabella Hunty says she was hoping one day you'd come in here and get on her panel. She was just in awe by you.
Oh, what?
I'm gonna tell her for you, you shy devil.
Can you believe it? I'm such a dork. I
You ain't a
didn't think she's
dork,
amazing.
Annabella.
She's
We was
so
talking.
nice. I just be loving her.
We was talking about how sweet you were earlier, Brandy.
Hmm. Yes, absolutely. And how inspirational you are, and how we need more Brandies like you because you really put things in order.
Yeah.
You really do. And
So,
she was filling us in on the Doug situation tonight over there, Miss
yeah,
Brandy, because I missed it.
yeah. I come over here to fill her in because she was
Thank you,
over here
Brandy.
doing her own thing.
I was over there. Me
I
and
had to
Chopper were somewhere, and we couldn't understand what was going on because we don't watch the farm people. So I just decided that I would come over here to my house.
Yeah, well, I just absolutely freaking stepped in on some shit when I stepped in on the farm. I'm like, oh, I'm not having this shit on my friend. Oh, hell no. But
It's
better,
so funny to me. I wish you
but
could have seen your face.
when I stepped in on that, I was like, I was hotter than a $2 bill. I'm like, they're saying what? They're saying, what about my friend? I got on there and I called Doug. I didn't call him. I texted him. I'm like, Doug, do you know what these people are saying about you over at the Moo Moo? And Don just got off your live, what, 10 minutes ago?
Over
What?
at the moo is that really what?
I don't know. Ain't no telling what I said to him, but he was in the bushes watching. And he was fired up. He's like, he actually said, you want to get Justin and come over here? I said, Justin's on a live. I said, I can't get him right now, but I'm going to try. I tried, but anyway, he fired. I said, it's better you than me to fire up one. Y'all don't want me to fire up a live right now. I'll ruin my whole YouTube channel. I'll ruin my whole YouTube channel if I go live right now. I am mad.
Well, okay, so I'm gonna need you to back up and explain to me how all of these people decided they were gonna start working together. I'm
Oh,
just curious.
I don't know. Now that was something Don called Doug, and Doug released tonight that Don was telling him he wanted him to work with him, share White Boy, and Andy. I mean, not
Mhm.
Andy. Excuse me. Retract that. Who did I say? Benny. Fuck you,
When
man.
did Benny and White Boy start working together?
I
I
have
mean, I
no.
don't know.
Listen. Well, I
I don't
don't
know
know.
those
Did
people.
you notice Benny changed his thing to White Boy Benny? Hell, he don't even know what fucking color he's. I guess I don't even know. Jesus, I don't know what's going on. Smiley don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Oh my god,
I
this is
don't
so
know.
funny.
Smiley don't know. I just told Doug he better not sell his soul. That's all I know.
I don't even know how to respond to those options.
That ain't even an option if you ask me.
Because I didn't know those people even. Yeah, I just I don't. I wouldn't know. I don't watch it a lot. I have like my 3 or 4 places I go and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Which is like you, Dino, just a couple of places. That's literally that's it. Lil Wing. I
yeah.
mean,
Oh, she's so sweet too. Yeah,
mhm. I go to a couple other places, but I really don't go to any of these big ones because there's big problems sometimes that I'm behind. You know what I'm saying? I'm behind. I go to Josh's every once in a while just to see what he's talking about. Cause like earlier, I was over there because Dino, she cut her live, and then I was like, I wonder who's up or whatever. And of course, there's Brandy Neal, and I was like,
oh,
oh, yeah, she was
yeah,
in there.
yeah. She's so sweet. Yeah.
I know Brandy. She says she's still lost
Oh,
adulting. I know, sweetheart. I don't know what's going on from one day to the next on these streets because it changes like the wind. It's
yeah.
literally bipolar winds
I
in these
know, right?
streets.
Yeah, I know. I got off there and I went in the house and I'm like, well, I don't know. I looked at the coffee pot and I'm like, I better not make no more coffee. Not that it'll keep me awake, but I'm just like, I don't know. I just probably can't drink a whole nother pot. I've been drinking it all day and then I'm like, but I can't go to sleep. I'm like, I don't know.
You're wired up, girl. You can wire it up from all these emotions.
Yeah.
Come out.
So
Gotta get 'em
I wasn't gonna get back on here and then I'm like, oh, let me see who's live and what's going on now. I pushed the button and here you are. I'm like,
out.
Annabella's hunties. And then I get on there and talking about the dang weather. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, Frank is telling us how damn hot it is over there, and he
I'm
was telling me that he's gonna have a fan and some more stuff, and I'm like, "Well, let me see how hot it's gonna be over here today." Yeah, we're talking about the weather because it's changing.
yeah,
The weather's changing.
yeah. Well, I got cold out here a while ago. I just got this blanket when I come back out because I don't know. But it's been hot. It was hot today or yesterday or whatever day it is. I don't even know anymore.
Oh gosh, it's supposed to be really warm tomorrow here in
Yeah,
Tennessee. I
but
don't know if Scott's still in here, but we didn't get any rain today. I was hoping we were gonna get some rain, and we never did.
oh, it stormed here all day yesterday. Oh, there's a kitty cat.
It did? It stormed there?
It stormed here all day. Yeah. It's not raining now,
Hmm.
but it thundered. When I was on live today, it was thundering and lightning and carrying on. Yeah.
Brandy's out there planting. She says, "We almost got all of our veggies planted today." Oh, that's awesome. That's really good.
Yeah,
Hey, squirrely girl.
I love a good garden. Oh, we must have a lot of feral cats at night. I didn't know we had. There's two right there.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Oh, I hate to hear them scream. You think it's a baby or something. I don't like that.
Oh, no. There's somebody in heat out there, honey. There
Yeah.
been gonna be some babies. Somebody's finna have some babies.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can hear them over behind the house or whatever, but I didn't know we had so many around here. I
It
was,
was beautiful here too today, Scott. Um, but it was just humid. You know, I'm close to the river, so it's humid here, like really humid.
oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what makes it hot here because I'm all around water here. Ugh.
Mhm.
The bay, the
Mhm.
lakes, the fishing holes, the beach, whatever. It's like,
Mhm. I'm right here on the river, so it's pretty hot.
yeah.
Oh, well, Denise had storms today. They had storms here today, went 80s to 60 in minutes. Oh, I hate when it does that. That is so scary. You know, whenever it's really, really hot and all of a sudden it gets really, really cold really, really quick. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
tornado.
Yeah.
It's a warning, honey. Run.
Yeah.
bury, bury the hatchets.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
Mm-mm.
June 1st, we go into hurricane season. I hope to goodness we don't have no hurricanes.
Gosh. Shit, I hope you don't either.
Yeah. God.
That can't be no fun. I don't even know how you prepare for those things. What do you do? Just board your windows up and leave town or what?
Well, it depends. It depends on how bad it's going to get, which we was in Michael, but we didn't realize that was the worst one I've been in. I mean, it ended up being a 5, but we didn't know, like, it took a turn really fast. Cause see, with hurricanes, we got more time. I mean, we watch it for weeks and whatever, and we prepare and all that stuff. If it's like a 3 or something like that, we don't worry about leaving. I mean, it depends on if you're like, it just depends. I mean, they can be scary and stuff. Most of the time you're going to lose your lights and stuff like that.
Do
You
y'all have a generator and stuff? Miss Denise was wondering if y'all have a generator.
know, but I do need to get one. Now here I am. I told Scott this the other day or about a month ago, and I'm still slacking. But
Girl, what'd you tell Scott? You need to get you a generator.
yeah,
Girl, you better get you one. Stop talking about it and just go get you one.
no, I procrastinate a lot. But
You gon if it's June 1st, you fixing to start having the hurricanes coming there, girl.
I know, but
Them hurricanes ain't nothing to mess with. I've seen the aftermath of them, and they scared me to death. I thought our tornadoes were bad. I can't imagine.
chances are, hopefully, we don't get another one like that here. You know. Anyway, okay, okay, y'all calm down. I'll go get one. but but seriously, we just prepare with a lot of batteries, radios, flashlights, stock up on stuff. You know, make sure you have extra gas and all that kind of stuff.
What happened to your audio, boo?
Oh,
You sitting on your mic?
no, you got it. Can you hear me?
I got you now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
So you gonna have to call Lowe's, Home Depot, some damn body.
Yeah,
For real, I don't want you without anything.
no,
So
it'll
you
be.
were there during Michael. That right
Yeah,
there. You
that
said you didn't even know it was gonna be bad. When did y'all know? How bad is a 5?
Oh, it's like the worst one.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we didn't
And
know.
y'all was just sitting there looking at each other like, "Oh, shit."
Oh yeah, we didn't even have that window right there. Right there wasn't even boarded up, and our couch right there was at the time around that. We had a wraparound couch, and we had because it took all of our big trees down, and we had a huge tree, and all of a sudden the damn tree just. We were like, whoa, and
Did you have a lot of damage?
Yeah.
To your house?
Yep. It was bad.
Oh my goodness. And y'all
Yeah.
made it through.
The room I sat in all the time in here, um,
Mhm.
we had a tree fall through that window right there, and all the everything fell through that whole room was a disaster right there. We had stuff fall over the porch, but the porch didn't cave in, but there was so many trees blocking here. The big tree fell down. Um, yeah, they didn't like when people was passing here to give information and stuff out, they would go next door and everywhere. We had a little spot here, barely, that you could sit on the porch. Like we could hear people going and telling the neighbors stuff, where to go for help, or passing out food or drinks or whatever, but they never would come here. One day I was standing outside and they were like they were gone at the time, and this lady was gone, and so or she left for the hurricane, and they were like they asked me, they're like, how many do you know how many people staying in that house, talking about the one next door
Mhm.
or this one, let's see, what was, I can't remember, but I'm like, oh yeah, they were talking about mine, and I'm like, I kept pointing to that one, and I'm like, I think she's gone to Georgia or something, and she's okay, nobody's there. And they kept pointing to mine, and they were going, no, that one right there. Are they gone or something? And I'm like, no, she's gone. They kept asking how many people. And I'm like, I figured out, I'm like,
They were talking about your house.
yeah, and I'm like, that's my house. That we're there. That's my house. And they're like, oh, they didn't realize it was anybody was in it.
Oh,
And
shoot. They didn't know anybody was still
no,
there. Oh, wow.
for days they kept going around us and stuff. But luckily we were stocked up on everything. We were okay. And
Mhm.
I remember, so anyway, they gave us or did whatever they were doing because we didn't ask for shit. And then, so I come back up here and I told my husband, I'm like, I know why they keep passing us by. I'm like, they think this house is, there's nobody in it. I'm like, get your chair and get your arse down there and sit down there. When I said, and we'll change up. I said, because that's why they keep passing us by. They think nobody's in this house.
Mhm.
That's how bad the
Oh,
front.
wow.
Yeah, that's how bad the front of the house was.
Oh, that is so amazing that y'all made it through.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
it was weird. I mean, just weird stuff though. Like in the back, our shed, like you can see, like when I'm out there sometimes, our shed was sitting in the middle of the yard. We had it moved up here at the side, but
Mhm.
the only thing that kept it from tearing up, because it looks like our house, but the only thing that kept it from tearing up was there was a bunch of trees around it and behind it, but it kind of fell around it and saved it.
Mhm.
But it was weird because um, all things flew from everywhere, and I mean everywhere. Excuse me. But we was finding things for days. And the oddest things. One day I went outside and I shit you not, there was a glass bowl, a little
Mhm.
glass bowl like you eat out of. Wasn't a crack or anything in it out in that yard.
Are you serious?
I have no idea where it came from. It wasn't mine. It done flew over here from somewhere and wasn't a scratch on it. It was not broke or nothing.
Oh, wow. It just blew on over there.
Yeah,
That is insane.
yeah. It's just I mean, they're weird, but if you don't have to take the chance or whatever, a lot of people can't get out. A lot of people won't get out. You know, a lot of people watch it. I mean, it just really depends. But if it's around a three,
Well, it looks like Squirrely Girl has been through it too. I'm not
yeah,
sure where she's from, but Squirrely Girl, she said the Outback, they fired up the grill and gave out free meals. She said that she had to redo her whole house and that it was absolutely awful.
yeah,
She said she found a lot of weird things in her yard.
yeah. You
And
was staying.
Brandy, She said her fiance and the kids went through their first earthquake a few years ago, but she knew exactly what to do, and I'm grateful for people like that. That's what I've been learning in search and rescue is how to control those situations with the public. And those things they come in handy whenever you got mass chaos. That's for sure. So I'm
Yeah.
grateful to the rescue squad for training me for those incidents, those
Oh, yeah, and that's
terrible
another
disasters.
thing. We have to make sure that we have chainsaws and stuff. Which
Mhm.
now, like I said, unless it takes these telephone poles down, because mostly it took out all of our trees and stuff. But like trees and stuff was laying all in the streets, and nobody could get by. So what people was doing was taking their chainsaws and literally cutting the trees where people could pass by as they
Mhm.
drove down.
Yeah,
So
our
I,
rescue squad does that. We recently had a pretty bad tornado in an area relatively close to our main squad. And there was days and days out there that we had all of our equipment just they're still out there fixing things today. It was that bad. So it's the little guys that come through in those big situations.
yeah, yeah.
And the people themselves that live in those communities were the biggest help also.
Oh
The
yeah.
more the merrier. Mhm.
Absolutely. And then you got to watch out for looting. You got curfew. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't even understand. Um, you got to watch out for those people too. And then the people, you're grateful because you got the people that come in all over from out of town helping
Yeah.
and stuff. But but you got people you got to watch out for. You got the scammers, the ones from the insurance that are going to help you, that are supposedly from FEMA or whatever. And you really got to keep an eye out on those people. It's terrible.
Oh, wow.
It can be a blessing or it can be a curse. It's just so much. It
That's
really is.
insane. I hate to hear that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I joined search and rescue, Brandy, and it's a lot more to it than people know. I mean, I have to do grain bin rescue where they go in the grain bins here. And so I'm certified and trained to go into the grain bins and rescue an individual in the event that they fall in there.
Yeah.
All
Oh, well,
different sorts of things.
yeah,
I mean, I went to go search for summer. There's been several I've had to go on searches for.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's worth it though. I mean,
Mhm. I
anything.
wish I would have done it sooner.
Hmm.
Any any time that I can give a family questions, peace, or anything, just being there makes the biggest difference because it's the scariest time in their entire life, and you just wanna be a part of that answer, the part of you have to have as many people around you for support, and just to know that I'm one of those support members,
Yeah,
it makes me feel proud.
me
It
too.
really does.
I'm the same way when Hurricane Katrina came. I mean, and that's way before I had my experience with the bigger, with the hurricane and stuff. But I was watching it on TV and stuff, and when the bridge started to catch on fire and all that, I mean, but we got to Biloxi and all that. And I was so disoriented there, and I had been there many times.
Mhm.
It was just a mess there. They had makeshift,
Biloxi was really bad
yeah,
right there down.
they had makeshift morgues and everything there in the streets. And well, anyway, I made it a mission that I was going to take, fill my car, everything that I could take as far as food, snacks, whatever. But I didn't. I knew they had Red Cross and all that. But you know how hard it is sometimes to get to people. So what I wanted to do is just go around to random neighborhoods and take and like people like standing out or whatever that either couldn't get there or wasn't getting the help soon enough and pass out stuff.
Mhm,
And that's what I
mhm,
did. And it was such a good feeling. It was just
mhm.
so appreciated by them. You have no
Yeah,
idea. And it was
strangers.
just strangers, random
That's right.
strangers, that,
It puts faith back into humanity. I say that all the time with what I do. I'm
yeah,
like, "Okay, my faith in humanity has been restored this week."
yeah, yeah,
You know?
absolutely. It's just something, it's something I've always done. I just always try to my very best to do what I can to help people
Yeah.
somehow, some way, you know.
Yeah. I always put myself in their position, and I'm always thinking, "If this were me, what would I want somebody to do for me? If
Right.
this were my situation, what would help me the most right now?" And I always try to go above and beyond because you know what, Smiley? It very well could be.
Yeah. It could be you or somebody you really love or something you just don't ever know. You never know.
No.
And these people just, you see so much evil and stuff. It just breaks my heart because I don't understand it.
Oh, yeah, there's people that genuinely need it, and then there's people out there that genuinely scam for it. Meanwhile, the ones that genuinely need it are they get a hard time trying to receive the aid that they need because it's been some fraudulent things happen up the way. Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens, and
Yeah.
it's very disappointing. But I didn't know you guys had curfews and stuff like that in your area
Oh,
whenever y'all
yeah.
had hurricanes.
Yeah. When it starts to get dark and, can't go out and stuff, I mean, they'll literally put you in jail. You
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you have curfew and everything, but it's for your safety as well as others. You know,
Mhm.
it's like I said, there's a lot of looting that goes on, and people do get people get crazy. People get because there's no lights. There's no, you do without lights and stuff like that, and people, you got your criminals that are out literally taking stuff that is unnecessary. And you know,
Anybody ever get shot? Because that's a good way to get shot
oh
around here.
yeah, yeah. And the thing is,
Just saying.
I'm not saying I'm you know I it's wrong to steal, so I'm not saying it's okay. But listen, when you do without your lights and stuff 2 weeks or something like that, and I'm not saying, well, you know I'm not saying it's okay to go in the store and take diapers and milk or something like that, but but if they do it, okay, that's one thing. But to go in there and come out with the whole damn, like you're shopping on a shopping spree or something. I mean, nothing makes that right. It don't make it right to go in people's houses and take shit. You know,
Mm-mm.
you're right. It, People will get shot over that.
Oh,
It's
yeah, they would out here at my house. We shoot them.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There was a liquor store up here that had fell to the ground, but somehow people was still getting in there and taking all the liquor. I mean, come on now, people. I mean, really?
Oh, Lord. Lord have mercy. Jesus.
Oh God, it was crazy. It was nuts. It was
Mm.
nuts.
I guess I can shoot you and render first aid until the police get there.
I rather I rather just shoot somebody in their kneecaps and watch
Well,
them.
that's what I do.
Yeah, I rather.
Yeah, that or in the arm.
Yeah,
Seriously, that's where I shoot folks at.
I'm serious. I'd rather just watch them squander.
Shoot them in the thigh or the arm. I ain't never shot to kill. Not ever. Unless I was hunting over on the farm or something. I've already deer hunting, squirrel hunting, rabbit hunting,
Yeah,
stuff like that. I ain't never had to shoot nobody. Thank God.
yet.
But whenever you train and you go to the course and stuff, like whenever I go to the range, I always that's how I always do. I mean, I can hit on target every day, but I'm
Mhm.
just saying, like, to be in a habit. Usually leg
Yeah.
or their hand if they got a gun. Shoot the wrist. Pop
Yeah.
that gun out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad you got us up to date on
Yeah.
days of our farm.
Days of our YouTube farm days.
Oh my god, when's
We
this
never
shit
know
show
what's
gonna end? I don't know how much longer they're gonna be able to milk this, do you? No pun intended.
I really don't. I really don't. Last I heard this morning, they was going to stop talking about it. That didn't last too long, did it?
Mm-mm. My biggest one was 13, Brandy. It's down in my daddy's office.
But
He was a dinosaur.
I think I'm gonna jump down off of here, Annabella
I
Hunties.
am too, honey. I'm finna go outside and smoke me a cigarette. You know I can't smoke in my mama's house.
I know you can't.
Yeah. I'm so glad you came up here and filled us in on everything. That was fun. It
Yeah,
really wasn't me, Brandy. It was
I
my
gotta get
dad.
off the dang weather, man. You know, this is the YouTube streets. This ain't about talking about the weather. Just knock Frank upside the head, okay?
I love Frank. Frank.
I had to give
Frank's
y'all
gonna
something to
knock you
talk
up your
about.
sweaty ass head, boy.
Give y'all something to
You
talk
know he's
about.
like 6 hours ahead of us, right?
I
And he
know.
was talking about how hot it was there, and I was like, "Boy, you ain't been to Tennessee. You need to come over here." He wouldn't be able to breathe, would
Oh
he?
God, especially in
No,
June. Oh Lord. Yeah,
girl. August damn near killed me last year. It was so humid.
I
I,
know.
I couldn't. It was like a heat wave going outside.
Yeah, it's so hot. Hot, 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 hot. It's a different kind
Hmm.
of hot.
Yeah, it's like the armpit of Satan. That's
Yeah,
where I'm at.
we got, well, it's hotter than a well digger's ass.
That's cold. What you talking about hot? It's
Hey,
cold.
hey, listen, it is breezy here, and up
Oh, it's coming
there
off the water.
it's really just it's just sticky. It's like you cannot. Oh, just it's sticky.
Well, whenever
It,
you come back this way, y- y- you know what I'm talking about? Whenever you come back this
yeah.
way, it's like the heat rises. It comes from the ground.
Well,
It's so
that's
hot.
yeah, yeah.
It's
It does.
nasty. Whenever I was in Florida, I remember it being in the air. Like you're saying,
Yeah,
it was like the heat was wet. It's weird.
yeah. And it's the
It's
same
really
thing
weird.
with winter, man. It's just a different kind of cold. I said, oh boy, because I love to go sometimes. I like to go see the snow. I mean, if I know it's going to get cold enough to snow or something, sometimes my mom said, you're crazy. I'm like, no, I just miss the snow. So every once in a while, I'll go if I know it's going to snow or something like that. And,
Mhm.
but I forget. I'm like, how stupid was I? Boy, it gets to your bones. It's a different kind of cold. I'm like, I
It
must,
is. It does. And whenever you get a certain age, it hurts all over for a hot minute. It
yeah,
don't just pass and melt. It stays.
yeah, yeah. But,
Mhm. Thank you so much for coming up.
well, thank you for having me. Now tell Frank I still love him. He's cool.
I will.
My,
I will.
my Frank and Wieners. I might have me.
You gonna have a what?
I might have me a hot dog tomorrow.
You should. You should have two of them.
Yeah, well, I don't know if I can handle two of them.
Yeah. If you don't go pray over this mess, girl, you better go pray about it. Light you a candle or five.
Y'all
Oh,
make me
Smiley,
step.
you fired. You
Y'all make me
fired,
step in this all the time.
Smiley. Chopper said she got chicken dog.
Chicken dog. I might eat me a corn dog and have it all good and wrapped up.
That's the safest way, ain't it?
I guess.
Oh, shit. Girl, let me get up off here before I lose every friend I got.
Bye.
My girl. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, Lord, fix it. Okay, Brandy. So down in my daddy's office, he has this picture of this gigantic dinosaur deer. And you want to hear something funny? I say I did it, but I really didn't. It it was the biggest deer that we hit. I mean, got all year, and it was because me and my sister were coming home from somewhere, and we he ran out in front of the truck, and we hit it. And it was a dinosaur deer because it come out of one of those reservations. So it was huge. It was a whole dinosaur. Yeah, it was serious. So that's what happened, Brandy. That's how we have a 13 point. Okay. That's what happened. That's a true story. I have to, to have my sister tell you about it. All I saw was antlers and bloop, that's it. That's it. And he was perfect. I mean, there was absolutely nothing wrong with him. I mean, it was bad. I mean, it was bad. I mean, so here we go, 2 country girls. We just picked him up, put him in the back of the truck, and brought it home to daddy. And we're like, so now what do we do? He's like, well, damn, y'all, the biggest one we've got in 2 years. And me and Kimberly just kind of high fived each other, and we ate some of the best meat in the months to come. Yeah, the biggest deer we caught like in 2 years. Yeah, because we ran it over. But I wasn't driving, or it would have never happened. But anyway, so I guess I've bored you guys enough tonight. Brandy, I would love for you to come out sometime and be on panel with me, because you're an inspiration and you're a beautiful soul, and we need so many more Brandies out there like you that can show us how things should, how you put things in perspective, and how loving you are and caring. And you're just one of the most compassionate people I've ever met in my entire life. And I don't know, you're pretty awesome, girl. I admire you. But with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out with me and Smiley tonight. And I hope that you still are friends with me tomorrow. I probably will have 7 subs left, and 2 of those are my very own troll accounts. But anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Take care of yourself, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time. Bye.